Haha! Unmuted. Hello, everybody. Whereby everybody, I currently mean nobody, but who knows, maybe somebody's watching this on YouTube after the fact. Let's get back to this. First step, let's increase my axe skill a little more. Because at some point I dinged 6 without noticing it. I'm trying to remember who teaches search. That's what I thought. Oh, whoops. Speak with thee again later. Okay. Trained up search a little bit. Trained up axes a little bit. Last time I played, I killed the listener imp. So, I have a plan. That plan involves going and talking to Altera, was that her name? Who gave me the dagger that killed the listening imp. But after I do that, it's going to be back to the prison tower. I wonder if, what's his name, the knight that challenged me to the goofy fight, I wonder if he's actually in the right place now. The listener is dead. So thou hast disposed of the Guardian's Watcher? Then thou art trustworthy after all. 'Tis well, as I have need of an ally who can travel the plains. Interesting that she decides I'm trustworthy based on just trusting my word that I did the thing. What may I do for thee? She shows you a black pearl. I have almost succeeded in placing a powerful enchantment in this pearl. It lacks only 2 rare elements, the egg of a dread spider and an amethyst rod. Once complete, it will become a powerful weapon in this fight. Okay, I remember that there were dread spiders in the sewers that were friendly so long as you don't steal their eggs. So, that's a thing. I do not know where to find the amethyst rod. But there's an entire world I haven't really explored yet. I am writing this down. I will obtain the components. Here, take the pearl with thee, and bring it back with the components. Before you go, I have noticed that thou dost practice runic magic. Wilt thou take these with thee, Magister, as my gift? And she is offering me, ooh, the An rune, among others. But that was one that I particularly needed since so it gives me access to cure poison. What spells even use the Quas rune? What did I do? Oh, here it is. All right. Because, yeah, that's offering me Ancorp and Quas. Cause fear. Night vision? I mean, all right, I guess. Reveal. Because, yeah. Because it's negate illusion. That's it. Ain't not a super useful rune, but An and Corp are good. What else is Corp is cause fear. Cause fear is the only spell that uses Corp that I can cast yet. Smite undead, all the way up at 5th circle. A lot of useful stuff at 5th circle. That's it. That's it. Corp is in Smite Undead and Cause Fear. It is in no other spells from the ones that are actually listed in the manuals. I know that there are some spells, including presumably Armageddon, because of course there would be. But yeah, there are some spells that are not listed that you can figure out or cast. I'm in thy debt. Farewell. May good fortune go with thee. And the runes are just on the floor. Yes, I cannot talk to that. I did not mean to try to pick up this box. There we go. There we go, I've got some runes. Lovely, lovely. Which means when I finally run out of leeches, I will have the ability to deal with poison. Okay. That's Born. And that's the guard. So, if I push into Born, I can push him back into his room and shut the door. This will be useful. So, here's the thing. You're supposed to be able to talk to Born and tell him that you want the keys off of Janar, I think was the name of the goblin who's holding the keys. And then the keys let you free some prisoners upstairs. I did some experimenting between streams. And I have discovered that somehow I have locked myself out of that dialogue option from Born. He's supposed to give me a password to give to Janar. And there's no longer a way to ask for it. So, I have a couple of options. Doing this is optional. Like, I have done everything that I need to do in the prison tower. So, I could just let it be. Or I can start killing goblins. And while they have been, generally civilized to me, they are willing allies of the Guardian. He does not appear to have brainwashed them or anything goofy. So, I could justify it. And doing this, killing the right goblins, would get me, the key to the prison upstairs. And if I kill the goblin that captured the humans that are working in the kitchen, then one of those humans that still has his tongue had offered me a magic item as a reward for killing that goblin. I know what the magic item is, and it will be very helpful in dealing with inventory space. So, I do kind of want to do it. And while I was poking around, trying to see if I could get the dialogue option from Born again, I discovered that with the right set of dialogue options, you can get him to attack you. And I kind of felt like letting one of the goblins strike the first blow lets me feel like I can get into a bunch of fights while still feeling more or less Avatar-ly. So, that's the plan here. But that's why I went into his room and shut the door, because when I did my test run of this, I wound up fighting him and his guard simultaneously, and that was a rougher fight. It's also why I went ahead and increased my axe skill from Dupre before coming back here. So, and it turns out that one of the people that you can free from the upstairs will, upon being freed, slaughter every goblin in the tower. This is the more convenient way to get Born and the guy that the humans want dead killed. However, to even get to that point, I'm going to need to slaughter at least 2 goblins. Born and Janar. Well, no, I would just need to kill Janar. But, I'm going to kill Born because I can get him to start the fight. And, I'm unclear on whether this is going to aggro the whole tower, or whether section by section they'll only be aware of fights that they're aware of. So that's going to be an interesting question. And of course, the other benefit from doing at least some of the slaughtering myself before freeing the prisoner upstairs that will finish them off is it's worth more XP. And I have generally felt like I'm behind the curve on combat prowess, which is interesting because, like, I've explored basically everywhere there is to explore, except I haven't gone through the ice world yet. And I've spent skill points. And I mean, yeah, I started with my skill points in magic stuff, and I find spellcasting in combat to be so unwieldy that I don't like to do it. And for that matter, that reminds me that actually before I start this fight, I should precast a couple spells. You know, for that matter, I've got like some wands, and the inventory UI is just so inconvenient in this game that, like, I can't fathom trying to use a wand in combat except as like an opening shot when whatever you're fighting hasn't started fighting you yet. So anyway, 'tis no use, he will not talk. What do you mean? If he is not made to talk, the Guardian's regent will have our heads. What will we do? And I will say, let us kill him, then claim he committed suicide rather than talk. Lorica, thou art a genius. I knew I could count on thee. I shall have my men take care of it tonight. And then dialogue tree ends. I go in here and resist blows and luck. Spells just don't last that long either. Like, and the amount of time it takes me to juggle runes around and shit. I feel like one of these spells is going to wear off. Anyway. Talk to him again. I have already given the order. He dies tonight. Till then, 'tis best we not be seen together. And now I can say, my friend, I am beginning to have second thoughts. And this is what prompts him to say, well, then I'm going to have to kill you. We are in this too deep. Thou hast left me no choice. Lorn draws his sword. Prepare thyself. That fight went remarkably well. Aha, the other guard noticed it. But it took him some time to get to me. And so... Ow. Yeah, see, my spells have already worn off. Alrighty. That is... Okay, so there's a key ring, serviceable longsword, serviceable leather vest, a box. Let's open the box. Some food. Am I hungry? I'm currently hungry. Can I eat the food? No. I will eat some of my own food because it's going bad. I mean, not too bad, but, you know. And then I'll pick up a little bit of food, but Where am I keeping keys? Is this that's just a serviceable dagger. I don't need to hold on to that. So let's pick up that key ring. I'm not sure what it goes to. I'm gonna guess. Ah, the key ring has a bunch of keys in it. Cute. Let's see if one of these opens his chest. Yes. And that gives me do a potion. And what is this? A ragged scroll. All right, let's read the scroll. Born, somewhere in the environs of your tower is a gem made of a hard black material. On your life, find it and keep it safe from theft. This matter is of the highest importance. -G, which implies that the Guardian signs notes with his initial. I don't think I need a sling. And then over here, hey, we finally have some freaking gold. Not sure that there's much of a point, but I've got some in a bag somewhere. 7 coins. And another key. Let's add this key to the key ring. It may be the same key. More food, some booze, some wine. I don't think I've been in this room before. Alrighty. I don't know if Born's key ring includes the key for upstairs. Is this room? What is in here? Do not enter without armed escort. I don't remember. I wonder if that's the guy that will nuke the tower. I have saved. I'm going to try going upstairs and importantly, where is upstairs? That's downstairs. Ah, yes, this is upstairs. For some reason I thought this was the bedroom again, but the bedroom is up through Born's room. So now I'm going to see if the guards up here immediately start attacking me. Nope, still peaceful. So floor by floor, they might be aware of what's happening, but I don't need to fight everybody here. Could if I want to, but I don't need to. Hey! Peculiar Pastor with a raid. Thank you so much. How you doing? How was your stream? Do you? Do you really? Ah! Yes, I do know you. Hey, how you doing? Alright, let's see. Does the key ring? Yes. I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna free some goblins. Yeah, this is my first time playing through it. I went through the slightly laborious process of patching it up to use the Roland soundtrack, which makes the music somewhat better and makes the sound effects so much better. Oh my god. Aren't even words. So yeah, this is exciting. I'm playing through. I am obviously, I know enough about the Ultima overall storyline to know basically what happens in this game, but I've never played it. I don't really know the details. I have the official clue book in case I get super stuck. But mostly I've been using it for stuff like remind me who in the castle trains such and such skill, or as is the case with here, have I finished everything that there is to do here, or is there actually more to do? And I'll just peek and see if there's more to do. So let's see. An older mare goblin looks up at you with relief. At last, thou art here. I thought I had been forgotten. Who art thou? It depends. Art thou my rescuer? Aye, if thou art a foe of the Guardian. Say no more of whom thou art. 'Tis best that I know not, in case I am captured. I, however, may speak freely. I am Milanus, and once I was the Regent's most trusted advisor in military affairs. However, I was also the most valuable spy the Resistance had. It seems one of those is no longer the case. One day I was at work in the Regent's palace as usual when a stranger came in, leading behind him a great cat like no other that I had seen before. It sniffed each of us up and down, and when it came to me it stopped and made a high keening sound. Without a word I was seized and led away with no explanation. Thou art free again now. It seems I must be going. I wish thee well, whoever thou art. Wait, it may be dangerous out there. I worked as a spy for 10 years. Thinkest thou I learned nothing? He steps into the corridor, then quickly darts out of sight. I do not expect that there is anything worth looting in that room. It was a prison cell. Animal training area, right. I went in here already and fought some mongbats, I think. That was the dude. Oh no, this was the mongbats. Okay. So that's everything on this floor, so yes. The door here, or not here, the door a floor down from here is the one that unleashes the dude that just slaughters the whole tower. Which I should decide if that's what I want to do, or if I want to get some more XP and kill some more goblins myself. Let me think. Which floor is the guy? All right, yeah, the second floor or third floor by the map. I think of the floor where I come in as being in the basement. Has Freemus, the one that the humans particularly want to have be killed, so that because he. Oh yeah, one of these keys probably opens the armory. Let's check that out. No. Maybe... Ah, I just misclicked. Alrighty, I have aggroed guards by opening the door to the armory. That was unexpected. Oh, there's a lot of guards. Oh, hello. Crap, I'm trapped behind. Let's... Really hoped that I could get them sitting in the doorway, but... Let's see if I can do this. Let's get stuck. Killed one, that's good. I am, however, running out of mana. By which I mean, I am completely out of mana. I mean, I'm kind of being a bad avatar, but really, they attacked me first. They don't know where I am. Wonder if I could lay out the bedroll here. That would be funny. Or... I just drank a heal potion. Yeah. Well, I mean, I had a key. They just maybe figured out that I got the key by killing their boss. But I killed their boss because he attacked me first. So, yes, all of these goblins work willingly for the Guardian. So the game doesn't penalize you for fighting them in any way. And I soft-locked myself out of the peaceful way to get the keys. But, so I figured out a way to get the captain of the guards to attack me. And, thus feel like I was not being completely less, virtuous by getting into all these fights. Anyway, I'm going to... I don't know where the other guards are. Here's the armory. And there are some, but maybe they're afraid now? Since I killed a couple? What happens if I look at you? A hostile goblin guard. Okay, yeah, he's almost dead. That's possibly why he... Okay. So I can start finally accumulating some gold, which I'm not convinced there's going to be a use for in the game, but, you know. I don't know if there's a piece of armor that goes over my arms. Hostile goblin armorer. Sorry, dude. I liked you when I talked to you earlier, but... You're not wearing armor, so I'm guessing you're going to go down like a punk. Yep. Ooh, a rune. A bunch of runes. Okay, that's super exciting. I do not know. What have we got for runes here? Rel, I already have. Sanct, I already have. Ilum, I already have. Okay, so that wasn't useful. And in here we've got... What do we have? Sling stones, don't care. Chain cowl. Ragged scroll. Badly worn breastplate. Let's grab the scroll and read it. Guardian is most displeased with your apparent lack of progress. I will be sending you the runes Rel, Sanct, and Ilum to speed up your production rate. MG. Ultima Underworld II takes place between Ultima 7 and Serpent Isle. Ultima Underworld 1 was made before 7. Okay, don't need any of that. Chest is locked and fires a spike into my hand. Lovely. Okay, I've got keys. Okay, I've unlocked both chests, and yes, okay, that, thank you for pointing that out, the fact that those runes go together as an undocumented spell I might not have paid attention to. Bunch of stuff that I don't want. Okay, well. Alright. Being as I am basically dead, I think it might be time to just go ahead and unleash the prisoner. Or lay out my bedroll and get in some more fights. I probably don't need the Frasnium gauntlets anymore. There it is. Okay. I was afraid I did the thing that I did in my Ultima 7 run through and used the bedroll somewhere and then failed to pick it up and be in the middle of a dungeon unable to sleep. That was a poor life choice. It turned out I had dragged the bedroll onto Spark and he couldn't carry it, but that doesn't give any kind of error message or anything. So he just dropped it on the ground and I wandered off. So
Greetings, Avatar.
interesting.
My associates and I are embarking on a little vacation. I hear the beaches on Cove are nice. As it is said on your world, wish thou wert here.
I see. I'm going to confess, I did not expect that. So, this level is all clear. And as far as I know from my previous experiences, goblins on levels that haven't seen me get into fights or steal stuff are not going to care. So this is the floor that has the guy that the humans want to kill, I think. Oh, there's a bunch of guys here. Yes, Freemus. Freemus the humans want me to kill. But there's 4 guards in this room. And 1 in this room. And I tried, when I got into that first fight with Bourne, the captain, I was like, I know that this is going to get us into a fight, so I'm going to bump into you until I get you in another room, shut the door, and have you start the fight. I tried this, and then the other guard that's on that floor just opened the door and came in to attack me. Alright, so yes, I'm healed, but no, I don't really think I want to fight 5 guards at once. So let's do this. Yes, I see a sack. I hate that if I try to open a bag while I'm in look mode, I can't change my inventory around. For instance, I need to be in the keyring already. Okay, I was worried that I was actually going to need to go all the way down, kill Janar, and get the key from him. The hell are you? A Yeti or something? Oh, you're a troll. The troll glares at you dully. Who you? A friend. Me not know you. How you friend? Look, we both hate the Guardian, right? That makes us friends in a way. For the first time, the troll shows a flicker of interest. You get me out? You're free to go. Me thank thee. Time to smash some gobbies. Can't you just take them prisoner? Prisoner? Gobs no make good pets. Garg try this before. Garg decks out through the door of his cell. You hear loud cries and the sound of armored goblins hitting the floor. And that conversation dinged me 7, which means I should now take a look at my available spells and because now I have access to 4th circle spells. Unfortunately, of those, Flameproof, I don't have Flam yet, so no good there. The better heal spell, great. Don't have the right runes for missile protection, still need Grav. Still don't have Nox, so can't poison weapon. Can remove trap, can't study monsters. So 4th circle for me is mostly just I can remove the bet from my heal spell down here. 5th circle, 2 more levels. That's when stuff gets real. That's when I get name enchantment and can stop worrying about needing to know what anything is. And open, and telekinesis, and levitate. Like, good lord, I expect the whole game opens up when you get level 5. Anyway, so he's out. Now to see, I assume that will properly kill Freesome. Oh, look at that, more keys. I'm assuming, oh, that's another key ring, probably the same. I cannot talk to the gold. Probably the same keys as the ones I got off Born. But yes, this confirms that if I wander around, I will find dead goblins. Wonder if Garg killed the goblin that's in a shower. I'm gonna go look. Yep, blood stain in the shower. Don't ask me how that works. No, this has its own soundtrack. Where? Which floor? Let me check my notes. Yeah, it's... If you go back up a floor, that's where the humans are. Felix is packing his bags. Well, sir, I thank thee for freeing the ogre. I am off to the north to see what remains of my kinfolk. Should we not meet again, I wish thee well. He was going to give me a magic item. It looks like that doesn't happen if you don't kill... Yeah, he's gone. No magic item. Mildly frustrating. I was looking forward to being able to free up some inventory space by having the magic item that generates infinite food, but I've got magic, and food is pretty plentiful. I mean, I know how to go fishing, I know where to go fishing. It's really just a matter of inventory space. Okay, I am fed. Still, that's annoying. Like, I did all of that stuff to try to get that one magic item. Alright, fine. Well, prison tower complete. Oh. There's another used up candle because I forgot to turn it off before I went to sleep a couple minutes ago. Well, it looks like the security stuff doesn't... There's another key. Guessing it's the same key as these other ones. But I'm gonna grab it just because there's a slim chance. I am assuming, I have always been assuming, that it is not possible to open this door. Doors don't budge. It's not described as locked. And oh yeah, there's no lock on that. So okay. I'm going to drop this whole set of keys on the floor here, on the reasonable, I feel, assumption that keys from this world aren't going to be useful in another world, and I am now done with this world. So. Alright, that's the prison tower complete. So, I am now looking for, whoops, Someone who knows the past history of the cats that are wandering around Killorn Keep. I am looking for... Oh, I need a... I wrote it down. A dread spider eggshell piece. And there are some dread spiders upstairs. And some eggs. The dread spiders are peaceful unless you screw with the eggs. So that'll be fun. And I have the Ann rune now, but I'm still missing the Nox rune. I should see. How many skill points did I get for dinging 7? Just 1. At this point, I'm starting to suspect that it's 1 skill point for odd levels and 2 skill points for even levels, maybe? Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna see if what's his name. So yesterday when I played this, I wound up reloading after this happened. So there's a human here who starts out in this room and knows your name. And he says, oh, there he is, Relk. He says, come to my room in the corner, in the southeast corner of the keep, and we'll talk. But he never goes to his room. I don't know if this is a bug or just an oversight, but yeah, he never does that. So if you talk to him again here, he will attack you, and everybody else will just stand around and watch. They don't care. I found that to be kind of interesting. So when I passed through here earlier tonight, I didn't see Relk here, and I thought maybe because I had let some time pass and done some stuff, maybe he had reset to where he's supposed to be. But no, he has not. So, I'm going to save for doing this. And the problem with fighting him here was I kept being worried that I was just going to accidentally, due to the UI, clip an otherwise friendly guard and get the whole place aggroed on me. So, there we are. Lock, resist blows, and then let's put heal in, and a well-groomed young man in armor greets you. Welcome to my quarters, Magister, or should I say, Avatar. So yeah, you can see he thinks he's in his quarters. How dost thou know who I am? He begins to laugh. Did you really think your coming was not foretold? He raises his voice. See, Guardian, see how well I serve you? It is not Lobar who deserves the blessing of thy voice, but I, Relk. I shall show thee, Master. Thou wert right to inform me of the Britannians' coming. See how well thou hast chosen. And look at that. Frickin' resist blows has already worn off. Like, I started as a druid and I had some magic skill. I'm not clear on what the point of having magic skill is. because spells are frickin' worthless. Anyway, the convenient thing is that dying in there just sends me back to here, and I heal and he doesn't. Crap, wound up in the ice prison. Or not prison, but the ice world. I don't want to do the ice world right now. I want to fight the dude. I don't know where he is. That's rock. I should maybe spend some time. Where are you going? Spend some time casting repair on all of my gear. And yes, the walls have ears. I just killed the listener underneath Castle Britannia at the end of last night's session. So everybody's just watching me do this fight. None of the other guards are getting involved. Spell backfires. Do I need to increase my magic skill to be able to reliably cast higher level spells? Seems plausible. Well. Oh. Sorry, I had to respond to a text. That's going to happen a couple more times in the next couple minutes. I'm in a fight. Where is he? There he is. Oh, you have a lot of range on that sword. Okay, he's red. And I'm still at half health. Hey, he's down. An undamaged guardian signet ring belonging to a human. Now the problem is, I think if I take that, I aggro everybody. So I think I'm gonna have to just leave it on the floor for right now. I'm not sure though. The reason why I had that fight to do over again, because I mentioned that I had triggered it last night, was I killed him. In the kitchens somehow. Like the fight had wandered through, and so after I killed him, I was like, "Oh, hey, a lantern!" And I picked it up, and then suddenly I'm getting just punched by this woman that had been friendly moments before. So, and this may be one reason why that fight is supposed to take place in Relk's quarters. Hold on just a moment. Sorry about the delay. My partner is going to bed and it was just texting me goodnight stuff. And so I am bidding her a good night. So, okay, having just saved, I am going to see if anybody sees me pick up this signet ring. Annoyed, angered, an upset guard. Bichet is now hostile. Are you attacking me, or are you just upset? Okay. That was... yeah. I do unfortunately wonder whether whether I am supposed to whether I'm going to need anything that he just dropped, and so am screwed by the fact that he dropped him in this room. But the problem is, like, if I need it and it aggroes stuff and I save over that save from before I fought Relk, then I'm soft locked. And I know there's a number of ways to soft lock this game. So I am going to check real quick. All right. From a quick glance at stuff, it does not look like it's necessary. He just had a signet ring because he thinks he's cool. I don't know. So, all right. I'm going to play it as it lies and hope. So, all right. But having done that fight, I don't know of anything else that I can currently accomplish in this keep, unless there is someone here that knows the history of the cats. Yeah, I don't care about the goods that you might have to sell. So oh, yeah, okay. I just looked it up real quick just to check, and the repair spell, which the book calls mending, is 5th level, which means I need to ding 2 more times before I can use it in the first place. I have the book. So, which is inconvenient. It's not usefully laid out. But the thing that I found frustrating, since there's a bunch of people here who haven't been watching me go through this stuff so far, first world you go to, Prison Tower. You go in, you talk to some goblins. You find the security door. Goblin says, I'll tell you how to get through the security door for some gold. You can offer him anything else, precious gems, whatever. He doesn't care. He wants gold. Trouble is, as far as I could tell, there were 4 gold pieces in the entire game up until that point, and that's not enough for him. So, okay, that might be deliberate. That might just be well, it looks like there's a way, but in reality, you need to figure it out yourself or find some other way. But I felt like, and the, I don't remember if this clue book just completely doesn't talk about it. When you first go in, you say you have stuff for the kitchen, and that's how the guards don't just all dogpile you right from the get-go. But I don't think that gets you through the security door. Certainly, if that was an option, I didn't say it one time, and then it stopped being offered to me as an option. I think you're the second person to suggest that that is how it could have been done. And so this may be the second or the first of 2 places in the prison tower where there was a dialogue option that would have let me make progress, that because I did not take it the first time I talked to that NPC, they stopped offering it and there was no way to do it anymore. So the clue book here does mention the simple design of the security corridor, but yeah, the first room you enter, under a box is a little letter that says, I have food. And when you first walk in to the ground floor of the prison tower, and the guards are like, who the hell are you and what are you doing here? You can say, I've come to bring food, show them the list of what food you're going to bring them, and they say, oh, okay, you can wander around. But then when you go over to the security door, you open the door, walk into this little hallway, and then the next door is locked. So I turn around, go out, and talk to a guard, and I'm like, how do you get through the security door? And the guard says, I can refresh your memory for some gold. And entertainingly, I don't know, maybe when I first gave the guy maybe when I first walked up and said, here's the list of food that I'm bringing, and he looked at it, maybe he told me how to get through the security door and I just didn't write it down and forgot. But I wound up feeling like that had been insufficiently signposted. But if you get told when you first present the shopping list, then okay, that makes sense. Where am I? Right. Little guardian shrine over here. Apparently I hadn't been in this room. This little slaughterhouse. Alrighty. Oops, wrong corner. Cat. Ah. A use for charisma. Yeah, I have been assured that just like in Ultima Underworld 1, about half of the skills are completely are a trap. That it's not worth putting points into them. And so I have not put any points into charisma. I have not put any points into swimming because I have water walk now. Yeah, skill list. Acrobat, don't care. Appraise, don't care. Attack and defense, great. I chose axe for my weapon. I've got casting and mana. Skipping charisma. I have some lore. Skipping missile, skipping pick lock, skipping repair. I have some search, skipping stealth, skipping swimming, skipping track, skipping traps. Almost all of those can be reproduced by spells. But having just cast a 4th level spell and had it backfire on me, that does suggest that I should put a couple more skill points into casting. But first, I'm gonna do some exploring. I have not explored this world at all yet. I always liked this song just from the fact that I've owned the soundtrack for decades. That looks like a monster. Yep. Hi. Alright, I can already tell this is going to be an exciting... Okay, slightly different ice textures. I'm guessing maybe these are the ices that melt under my feet or something like that. Well, no, maybe they are not as, oh, let's see what happens. No, there's just different ice textures. And some of them collapse, and some of them don't. Do I see cracks forming? Yes, I think I did. Graphical resolution here is not high enough for me to be paying attention to cracks forming under my feet. Anyway. Alright, left-hand rule it is. Hostile Yeti. Well, I mean, this is the next place that I have to go, so hopefully you're throwing snow at me. Hopefully a Yeti is fightable. Well, if it's not, this is a dead end, so it could be like the area in the sewers where it's like, you know what, maybe don't come here. But he's yellow already. Yeah, this is doable. I really dislike that you can try to drag a, you know, a thing to see if there's something underneath it, maybe. And, you wind up picking it up and then the game is like, yeah, there's nowhere to put this. How about, like, right where it was, maybe? Okay, 2 more levels till magic becomes amazing. But in the meantime, I'm mostly throwing my skill points into Axe and guess I'm going to put some in casting. Okay, so that was fun. Little slide. Not actually sure what I'm fighting. I haven't clicked on it to see. Whatever it was, it is no more. Suppose I'll save after a couple of fights in the ice caverns. That suggests that I'm getting into a fight. Another Yeti. I assume it was a hostile Yeti. Yep. That was the Sensuous Academy music. So a lot of tracks into this soundtrack that have names of places, but they just play wherever. This fight may not go well. I should have set up the runes for lesser heal because I have enough mana to afford that one. But I neglected to do so. Okay. An unblemished large blue gem. Sure, why not? And some gold that I cannot pick up. There we go. I should go back to the castle. I completely did not see the wand. I definitely do not need this goblin delivery voucher. Can I pick up the wand now? Yes. Wand of Frost. Though, again, as I noted previously, though possibly before y'all showed up, the inventory is just so inconvenient that I can't imagine actually using a wand in combat. Except maybe as an opening snipe before we start the real fight. Do not have enough mana to cast the spell. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me set up cheaper version. I don't have enough mana for that either at this point. So come on. cheap and easy way to get my mana back. Where the hell am I? Why does everything look blue now? This is not how this stuff looked last time I was here. That suggests that perhaps I should go talk to Miranda and find out if something has changed. No. It's just different down there. And usually she tells me if anybody else in the castle has any new dialogue for me, so I'm going to guess that they don't. But I think I will go visit Nystel and bump my casting just because I didn't like that my attempt to cast heal failed. I don't mind failed. I don't like backfired. Does he have any new thoughts? Oh. He does have new thoughts. What hast thou been thinking lately? So the small gem thou didst find merged with the larger. This bodes well for us. Why did the gems merge? The Guardian is a careless spellcaster. The tiny gem in the other world is an echo in the ether, just like the Gateway gem, an echo of the first enormous sphere he placed on our world. How can this help us? As these echoes come together, they begin to build into a shout, which may bring this gem tumbling right down around our ears. If there's nothing more, I must return to my work. Wait, there is more. Teach me more of the mystic arts. I'd like to work on my casting skill. And, yeah, I'd like a little more mana. Now I'm done. I will speak to thee later on. Yeah. I've got one skill point left. I've been generally leaving myself one skill point and not training it in case something comes up and I'm like, oh, I really need to be better at this thing. This is probably unnecessary, to be honest. Doesn't seem likely that there's going to be anything that being 1 point better at matters, you know? Bonk, bonk, bonk. You have anything new to say? Nope. I didn't expect so, but... Alright, so... I'm exploring the ice cavern, where I am not expecting to... So far, nothing about it has led me to believe that I am likely to run into... run into any humans. As such, I'm going to drop my money on the floor to free up some weight allowance in my inventory. YOLO, could you maybe get out of the way? Thank you. So here I am with significantly more weight allowance available to me. Now I can go back. And there. Yeah, this is real weird. It's like this whole place froze over. All right. I'm gonna go right-hand wall this time because that way's a dead end anyway. Skeletons. I assume you guys are hostile. Yep, you are attacking me with your own bones. Alright, let's start with the Ragged Scroll and see what it says. Worms are much tougher than we first thought. The snow cats are less dangerous, although one of them almost got Ripkin when she fell through the ice. Worst of all, the snowball-throwing Yeti, which ... Yeah, okay. Well, so you're an adventuring party that didn't do so well. Too heavy to pick up. Alright, let's just empty you out here. Assuming those mushrooms are just food and not the weird plant that you can eat and, like, project through the plains or whatever the hell. I'm gonna keep the rock hammer, but Christ. Oh, thank God, the Nox rune. Bit of a map. A ragged scroll of map area. Ragged magical scroll. We have found the entrance to the cave which we believe to contain the lost city of Anadunos, long frozen by our first ice age. Presently, we are searching for a place to camp which is safe from the many hostile ice creatures here. You failed. But, wow. I don't need a loot. I'm sorry, it's the Wisp, of course, it's the Wisp Stone, not the Nox Stone, but I need the Wisp Stone quite badly as well. Don't need a second bedroll. Gonna keep the map scrap. That's... What happens if I do this? No place to put it, because yes. Which bag is that in? This one. So I'm going to dump you on the floor and then pick you up and put you in there. Okay. I needed that. Now I can study monster if I want to. Is there anything else? Deadly Seeker. Detect traps. That's... But I now have all of the runes necessary for name enchantment next level. So, that's important. And then this, I'll just dump everything out on the ground. Flute, bedroll. One of these bags still has... Yeah. I will go ahead and take the leeches. All right. Presumably, the map scrap is important. All right. All right. Let's see. Alrighty. It is 11 o'clock, and I've got some stuff to do before bed. Mostly, I don't usually stream 2 days in a row. Mostly I'm doing this for two reasons. One, I'd had the idea of trying to deal with the rest of the prison tower, and I wanted to implement it. And two, I'm traveling later next week and just need to stream a couple more times within this 30-day window to make affiliate. And so I decided that I was going to stream today and try to make progress on that, see if I can maybe finish that up before I skip town and, you know, lose a week's worth of progress. So, looking at who I know around, I am going to raid Cobra Commander. And so stick around if you're interested. Don't if you don't care. And thank you all for being here. Thank you again if you're still watching. Peculiar Pastor, Eichel Dragon, Ishel. I hear Cran say it sometimes, but I'm never certain. Or I don't, it hasn't stuck. But thank you for the raid. Thank you again. It was fun seeing y'all. Nice to see some fresh faces. And And very nice to see you again, Flair, if you're still here. And hopefully I'll see some of you again. If not here, maybe on someone else's stream. Have a good rest of your night and walk in virtue. I always finish my closing spiel, you know, and then have to sit here for 10 seconds waiting for the raid thing to populate. Alrighty. Once again, good night. See you next time.
Golden Flame Dragon is here. Great to see you all. How is it going tonight? How is your stream, Golden Flame? Will you play more Ultima? You know, can we get a shout out, please, for Golden Flame? Scared. I'm about to fight a really scary boss over here. Oh yeah, I stopped using the guns a while ago. I guess I wasn't getting the spells off. Making slow progress. Aside from scary, definitely scary. Getting there, you know. Hey, Paru! The boss fighting is good. Oh, it's not, but this is my second attempt. Hopefully I'll do better. I reloaded because I was like using too much of my magic potions and... Here, you'll see what this is all about. But welcome in, everyone check out Golden Flame Dragon. Really cool streamer. Definitely drop a follow. Especially if you like Ultima. Golden Flame knows a lot about Ultima. Good friend of Delara Dragon, who is a fantastic streamer as well.